Do you like Disney? Do you like dinosaurs? No, not you. Then you'll love Disney's Dinosaur for the PlayStation 1. Or not, I really didn't. But I did love this movie as a kid, and I remember having this game, but I guess I either found it too hard, or maybe I just didn't like it then either. But that was 8-year-old me, so let's see what 32-year-old me thinks about things. The achievement set for this one is very straightforward, which is kind of unfortunate, because I feel like there was potential for more. This one only involves finishing each level and getting all the collectibles for that level. The game starts as most other tie-ins do, a quick FMV of a clip from the movie, but we're not here to watch movies, we're here to play games. We start off as Flea, a pterodactyl, I believe, but with these character models, who can actually tell? We destroy this raptor and steal the egg that contains this slug. Wait, no, that's a baby dinosaur. Then we meet a monkey named Zenny and learn that even prehistoric lightning strikes could be fossilized. Did you know that? I wonder how scientifically accurate this game is on a scale of 1 to 10. We have to climb this tree to grab a fruit to feed Aladar, and this is the start of an awful, brain-aching journey of searching every single tree and bush for orange and red circles. Anyway, we feed Aladar and then have to go find more food because, you know, kids never stop eating. But we go on the search for more fruit, curb stomping these little purple freaks in the process. And do you see those stars that pop out from them? That's their soul essence that these monkeys need to survive. No, it's actually XP. This game has a kind of a level up system. Hitting the start button shows that all 3 party members have 9 levels, level up percentage, and then 4 stats that I assume are attack damage, and then 3 other things. We give Aladar the second fruit and he still needs more, so we have to take Flea on a search for more food. In the process, we find our first crystal. These are your extra lives, and if you die and you don't have any of these, you restart from your last checkpoint or from the start of the level. These monoliths right here are your checkpoints, and if you see them light up, then it saved your progress. Anyway, we find a circle of trees with more purple sticks with legs, and we go back to Zenny and this rock that he's standing next to. Oh, wait, that's Aladar. They just made his model look way too damn fat. We break some actual rocks and trees to use in our battle, and then squat up and move out, crossing the river, and beating these purple sticks like they owe us money. Once those are taken care of, we grab all of the fruits, and then we start focusing on the actual goal of this level, which is beating all the enemies on the map. We get this guy here at the lightning tree, and then head to the beach to deal with these annoying-ass raptors that have a bajillion health. I don't really know what the devs were thinking on this first level. You don't do enough damage to deal with the raptors quickly, so it turns into button mashing for 5 minutes while you hope you don't get hit too much. We get absolutely wrecked by these assholes on the beach, but come right back to give them the business and then clear the beach out. I switch to Flea and start what I spend most of the game doing, which is flying around the map looking for fruit and crystals. I find the last crystal over here, deal with the last 2 raptors, and get our first 2 achievements. And you also get XP for completing a level as well. A meteor shower hits our island, forcing us to swim elsewhere and live a happy life after everyone else that we know was annihilated. Flea is weak, so we're tasked with collecting fruits to heal her. Fair warning, do not eat the fruits that you collect on this one. You have to have some to give Flea or your progress is soft locked. Don't ask how I know. We go through the level clearing out the enemies, collecting fruits until we only have 1 collectible left to find. But without thinking, I give Flea all of her fruits and it ends the level. A smart person would have just restarted the level and collected everything again, but unfortunately for me, I'm not a smart person, so I'll have to replay this and multiple other levels. Now we have a bit more of a maze level, and let me tell you, the minimap is not very helpful. I'm not going to mention collecting fruit and shit every level because, well, you already know I have to do it, so there's no point to point it out. I'll only point out anything that were hard to find, which there could have been some on this level, but I wouldn't know since I accidentally found everyone that I need to find and ended the level again. It's a trend you're going to continue to see. After meeting our elderly friends, now we have to lead them to the rest of the herd. I take a quick flight around, finding a crystal deposit. I wish the levels told you how many of each collectible there are. The achievement does have a tracker, so I know there are 35 total on this level. But if I'm missing one at the very end, it would be nice to know if I'm looking for a crystal or if I need to be searching the trees for fruits. I fight my way through the enemies on the map, clearing the way for the others, and then I spend more time than I wanted to searching for stuff. The fruits can range from standing out like a sore thumb to being completely hidden like the last 3 that I spent 10 full minutes looking for. But finally we can lead our friends to the other side and move on from this. Next we have to use the Brachiosaurus to stand on these holes and bring water to the surface. Sounds easy, doesn't work so well. Of course we go and scour the map for enemies and collectibles first, and being harassed by these stupid flying assholes. Unfortunately, I did not get footage of actually leading her around to the water holes, so here is a quick reenactment. Now we have an awful escort level. We have to hunt down 4 of these little baby slugs and bring them back to the start of the level. Is it hard? Absolutely not. But is it fun having 4 babies following Zinni while I have to stay close to him and jump constantly? Absolutely not. We do encounter a new enemy at least, so that's something. But yeah, nothing interesting happened here. This level just sucked. We're in a cave. A maze of a cave. And we have to get to the end before our girlfriend runs out of HP, while trying to hunt down collectibles, while fighting enemies. But yeah, this level sucks too, and it's yet another one that I ended early on accident, thinking that I had to save her and then take her back to the start. But instead we fight the Spinosaurus that makes the one from Jurassic Park 3 look silly. Get out of here, you motherfucker. Girl needs a walk now, and we send Zinni on that task, grabbing all of our fruits and crystals and stoning all of the dinos on this map before we take our little friend on his walk. And after that brisk exercise is finished, Aladar heads across the map to meet the herd, and we have an incredibly intense battle with Kron. And now the true enemy of the game shows up. The Carnotaurus. This thing in the movie was absolutely terrifying. A true villain of a dinosaur for our herd. The one in the game is... not. He does pack a punch though, and he will ass blast your shit straight to hell if you let him. And he also can't take damage, so we have to sprint through the level, finding areas where cave-ins can happen, luring the Carno onto it, and then using our special for the first time in the game to drop rocks on the asshole's head. We do it 3 times and end this level. But wait, it's at this point I learned to not be a dumbass, and I restarted the level to go back and get all the collectibles. Insane idea, I know, but I have been known to have genius tendencies from time to time. Getting the collectibles here isn't exactly simple. I found a place where the Carno's AI would get stuck, and then I had to take Flea and fly around the map looking for crystals. The next level goes back to the norm, go through, beat all the enemies, collect all the stuff, blah blah blah. Though it did take me a while to find this last fruit. This one was a nothing burger. Moving on. The Carno is back, looking to get revenge for its friend. Sadly for him, I am a professional achievement hunter, so his attempt at revenge is nothing more than a pathetic obstacle for me. In all seriousness though, having fruits and stuff to collect, this wasn't as bad as the cave level. Though he did corner me and beat the shit out of me because I couldn't get up this stupid pathway. Didn't stop me though. And here we are at the final level. A deadly encounter with the Carno approaches. We prepare for battle, collecting crystals, branches, stones, all to confront this monster once and for all, and engage in what some would consider warfare. Or, whatever the hell that was. What an ending, right? I hope your excitement levels aren't off the charts and your senses are still all working as intended, because we're not done yet, remember? My stupid ass has to go back and get all the collectibles that I missed. A couple of these were actually pretty well hidden. This one on level 2 was in a place that I didn't even know you could get to. The ones on level 3 were easy to find when I wasn't leaving the level early. Level 7 was much more annoying. With the essential time limit, I had to restart twice to find all of them. And it took me forever, but I finally found the last crystal all the way in the top left corner, so far to the edge of the map that I couldn't even fly over far enough to actually touch it. And with that, Disney's Dinosaur for the PlayStation 1 is mastered. This game was, well, not good. As I said, I had it as a kid, and I remember not being very fond of it then, and I see why. It looks like ass, it controls like ass, and the levels are ass. I do wish the achievement set had some different stuff to it. Maybe something involving leveling up each party member fully, either in one run or separately, killing all the enemies on each level, just something a little more than what we had. Anyway, while the movie is a favorite of mine, I would say, the game is pretty bad, and it lands a participation trophy between Burnout and Rugrats Studio Tour. Man, I should really play some good games every now and then. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If there's a game you'd like to see me play, suggest it in the comments and I'll add it to my list. I'll see you next time.